Did you know there's a lot you can do around the home and garden to help keep local waterways healthy? Most of Adelaide's waterways run through private land, so there's a lot that property owners can do to help keep them healthy. Whether you have a creek in your backyard or live close to a river or wetland, the actions you take can affect the health of the waterway downstream and all the way to the coast. Here's 5 simple ways you can help. Choose native plants suited to your local area. Native plants on the banks and in the channel filter the water, keeping it clean and the waterway healthy. And if the waterway is on your property, consider planting reeds and rushes. The dense roots of these plants will help keep the banks stable. They will also lie flat if there's a flood, allowing floodwaters to pass over them freely. They will also provide the type of food and shelter that native wildlife need to survive. By choosing local native plants, you know that they are the best suited to the conditions in your area. So get in touch with your local native nursery for some advice. Be mindful when building or modifying a structure. If the structure is in the waterway or the floodplain, you may need to apply for a permit. Structures can cause all kinds of problems in the waterway, such as erosion, damage to the bed, banks, and even the concrete channel or rock lining of a creek. Structures can cause flooding when they block or slow down the water, allowing sediment to build up and trapping leaf litter and debris. A structure in a waterway can also create a barrier to migrating fish and other wildlife. This is very important to some of our native fish, as they rely on migrating between freshwater and the sea to complete their life cycle. Where possible, remove invasive plants from your garden. Some plants you might have seen in waterways are willows, ash, blackberry and olive trees. Many exotic trees are deciduous, meaning they drop all their leaves in autumn. This large influx of leaves all at once releases lots of nutrients into the water and can lead to an algae bloom. Native trees, on the other hand, shed their leaves steadily over the course of a year. This doesn't mean you should go pulling invasive plants up all at once though. If the waterway bed becomes exposed, this could lead to erosion, so we recommend a staged approach to weed removal and replanting with natives. It's also important to check whether a permit's required before removing vegetation from a waterway. Keep your outdoor surfaces free from pollutants. Waterways collect all the stormwater from the surrounding landscape before they head downstream into larger rivers and creeks. Use less fertiliser and pesticides so they don't get into the waterway and cause an algae bloom. Instead, try hand weeding and mulching and attracting the right kind of beneficial bugs to your garden. Wash your car on grass or gravel where the soapy water can filter into the soil, as even biodegradable soaps can harm fish and other aquatic life. If you're building or renovating, cover exposed piles of construction material or soil because rain can carry them into the waterway. And consider using gravel, permeable pavers or decking as they allow the rainwater to pass through to the soil. Keep your leaves and rubbish out of stormwater. When excess leaves get into the waterways, they can cause blockages, algae blooms and harm aquatic life. Try to collect as much of the leaves from your garden as possible, particularly in autumn, and place them in the green organics bin. It's never a good idea to hose down paved surfaces. Not only is this a waste of water, but it will send all that debris straight into the stormwater. If you're using a leaf blower, direct it away from the stormwater drain and use a broom to pick up all the leaves, sticks and twigs. Pop it in the green organics bin. Even your pet poo should be kept at bay. Pet waste increases the level of bacteria in water, also causing algae blooms and taking oxygen away from the water. So scoop up those poops and dispose of them carefully. Waterways come in all shapes and sizes, but here's how you'll know whether it's healthy. The bed and banks are intact with minimal erosion. The channel is free of major obstructions, allowing the water to flow downstream. There's clean, mostly clear water, free from excessive sediment, algae, rubbish and odour. There's a good cover of diverse native vegetation and plenty of native wildlife too. To learn more about healthy waterways, visit our website.